Hi guys, you might remember from my last video, I converted a house into a base in the desert biome, which is that one. But you might also remember that it didn't quite work out because there wasn't enough of a defensive area for me to stand there and fight. I mean, red moons are going to be pretty insane, aren't they? So anyway, what I thought was that I set up a secondary base right opposite, just somewhere around here, and the idea is that it's going to be a spiral tower. Now, getting round towers is not that easy in 7 Days to Die. So what I've chosen to do is to set up a 4x4 tower, which is going to be 8 blocks high. And then I'll create a little spiral that goes around it. You can kind of see the tower taking shape here. So you put them all together like that. It's got a little opening at the front, which allows me to get in and climb the ladder. And of course, the whole thing is reasonably solid. Now I need to start my spiral, but rebars for some reason don't have any fucking slopes, so I'm gonna have to use wood bars and then upgrade them. But that's okay, I suppose we can live with that, right? It also fucking doesn't have any stairs. Rebars don't. So I'm gonna have to use wooden stairs again. But never mind, we'll live with the limitation. Here you can see the shape of the spiral taking place. Every time it turns around the side of the building, it kind of steps up a bit, and the stairs allow you to do that, to move on to the next level. Let's start upgrading the wooden stuff, and here I'll just fill in all of the rebars, put in the stairs as I go along. I'll do that standing on the floor as much as I can, but at some point I'm going to have to use the spiral to finish the spiral. I know it sounds a bit funny, but you get the gist, don't you? And once we get right to the top, there really isn't much to do. All I need to do is close the top off, and to be fair, that ladder doesn't really serve any purpose here. It's just there to help me get up and down if I need to. Beyond that, it doesn't serve any purpose for any defensive purposes. Anyway, you can see the finished spiral. I'm walking down it now, and once eventually it dries off like that, we'll just need to finish upgrading the stairs, and then it gives you a good idea of what the whole thing will look like. Remember, this is only a secondary defense base, so it doesn't need to be big. It just needs to give me enough time to live through the red moon. I'm going to need some protection from birds, of course, and obviously the best way to do that is just to put down some fences. So what I'll do is cover enough of the side with fences to protect me against the birds. Fences also serve a secondary purpose, right? They tend to guide the zombies along a certain path, right? In here, what I want to do is leave the turning of each spiral unfenced, so open, so when the zombies come along, they have an opportunity to fall off, right? It just means that they take longer to climb the spiral. but you know, you might fancy doing your spiral. You might fancy covering your spiral in some other method. I think this is really the easiest and quickest way of doing it. But you can see here it's giving me enough protection from the birds. It's guiding the zombies along, and as I said, at the turn of each spiral it's open, so hopefully they'll fall off. They keep falling off. It won't hurt them, they just keep falling off and having to come back up again. The final thing that I need to do is to put a roof on, well, a fence roof on the top to protect me from the birds swooping down from above. Here you can see what it looks like, all the fences and the roof and etc. Final thing is to introduce a bunch of barriers, and of course by barriers I mean steel hatches, right? So again, at each turn, maybe except the bottom one, I'll stick a hatch in. I'm going to do it with iron and then upgrade them. There's the last one, iron hatch going in, and I was making some steel hatches, so let's just pick them up and take them over. And of course, it's Red Moon, so we get a chance to test this thing out. Let's have a look. I've got a thumper at the front, so I mean I don't expect it to do much damage, and or much. I don't expect it to be much help, but still, you remember all this from the last video, right? The blade trap and the fences. I just added an extra fence to make the zombies take a little longer to get to me. But I know for a fact that this base isn't going to hold up. So, and also you've seen all of this before, so I'm not going to show you that again. Here it is. They've fucked up the original base, so I'm going to run around and get into my spiral. Close the first hatch. There they are streaming out. Ah, they got to me, bastards. Piss off, lady. Stay down. Okay, I'm kind of expecting them to follow me. There they are. You see, they can't jump because the spiral above them also serves as a limiting ceiling. You can see the block right on top of their head, and also you can see that they keep falling off as they break through the barriers, steel hatches, and follow me above round the spiral to the top. They have a longer distance to fall. Of course, I shouldn't really stand so close to them so they can't punch me, but there you go, there's the bird. Fortunately, it didn't get to me. Ah, there you go. See, the demolisher just fell off. Except that they hit me and they cut me, bastards. Right, anyway. The jumper is screaming his head off because he's probably stuck somewhere. Not that I would give a shit, really. Oh, actually, you know, another side effect, another reasonably good side effect of these fences is that they stop some of the acid spits being thrown at you. Right, I'm gonna go right to the top and see what I can see from this little hole that I set up. There they are. In fact, instead of shooting, why not chuck a molly down, huh? Let's chuck a molly down. Well, I mean, I suppose in theory, I can just stand here and keep chucking mollies down at them. Right? It's almost the end of the red moon, so we'll see. We'll see how that will work. Oh fuck, look, they demolished my tower. Bastards. Okay, well let me stand here and fight them. Oh fuck. I've barely got any health left. I'm gonna run away. I mean, it's the end of the red moon. But, you know, the concept kind of worked, didn't it? Anyway, you decide for yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. See you next time.